Hey everybody, I'm Chris. Today I am at Midwest Auto Collection and I'm checking out one of my childhood favorite cars. This is a 1988 Pontiac Trans Am GTA with only 19,000 original miles. Under the hood of the TA here, you're going to find the 5.7 liter, 350 cubic inch V8 engine. This is known as the L98 internally. A lot of people will tell you that this did get pulled directly out of the Corvette. The Corvette does use a version of the L98. This one does have iron heads that are a little bit different, but definitely capable of putting out the same kind of power that a Corvette does. I just want to talk about the condition of this car. It is all original. It's immaculate. You've got the original VIN tag here on the hood. But really looking at these fenders, I mean, the bolts haven't been turned. If you look at the strut towers here, I mean, they look like, they're close to factory brand new, but you can tell this car probably really was never driven in the rain. It is a one-owner car, obviously lovingly cared for, very well preserved, and I think it's 19,399 miles to be exact on it, but I mean, a true testament to true GM quality. This engine is extremely powerful. Now, it's rated on paper at only 215 horsepower, but the torque that this thing puts out is incredible. I mean, this thing could be a burnout king if you so chose. This is routed to the 4-speed automatic that goes to the rear wheels. That transmission does make great work of what this engine is willing to put out. But we'll take a closer look because you really are looking at an all-original Trans Am GTA. If you ever have to question if the car has actually been abused, these are the original tires on the car. They're a set of Goodyear Eagle. They call them VR50s. These used to be called Gatorbacks back in the day just because basically their tread design looked like the back of an alligator. But the sides on this front and rear is P245 50 VR16 on the signature gold lace wheels that you got with the GTA. What a cool look. And again, this probably is the most timeless look for this generation of the Trans Am. Just checking out the rear. Again, all original. I know it's going to sound like a broken record. I just keep saying that over and over. They actually have a GM protection plan sticker back here, and then with vehicle protection products, Good Wrench sticker. Those are probably put on either at the dealer or before it left the factory. But pop this open here. See, the struts will hold it. Sometimes they don't, and that can happen with age. But again, this car's been stored indoors its whole life. The luggage cover here does work, and it retracts just like it should, which is one of the first things that actually goes. So you can hook it up there, close it, keeps everything in here nice and clean. You do have a set of floor mats also that go with. We'll show you those right there. And then it winds right back up. I haven't seen one of those do that in probably 15 years. But knowing the nature of these cars, you really do have to look out, that they've been abused or just mishandled at some point throughout their life. All of these are as they left the factory, uniform on both sides. All the factory welds are there. Again, another great vote of confidence. I'm going to take a climb in here, but I want to just show you just the way that this car sits in the interior. These seats were pretty awesome, 1988. A lot of adjustments on here. I'll show you. Let me climb in here. For 1988, these were extremely adjustable seats. You got a little lever here that kind of drops the front end just manually, but just pops right in there. This will obviously move it fore and aft like any other seat. And then these over here, this is the lumbar support. You got power lumbar. You can feel that working perfectly. And then this actually, these bolsters are adjustable. So the side of the seats actually cradles you, hugs you in place. So, when you're putting all those horses to work, it really is going to hold you. But tilt wheel here, this is one of the coolest things. I've always thought this was neat. So in Pontiac back in the day, remember the Bonneville had a whole steering wheel full of buttons, but you get your radio buttons on here. It was one of the first times you ever saw that in a car. Flip up headlamps. You've got the cruise control right on the stock, very familiar altogether. The interior, just the overall quality of the gauges, I mean, the glass on the gauges looks brand new. Performance sound, it shows. That basically means that you have a cassette deck. This does come with 6 cassettes, which you will find out what they are when you get here. There's also an override gain here, like a musical override, so I must power up another amplifier and make it a little bit louder. It does have a tag in here that says performance suspension. That actually is the WS6 option in this car. It's standard on the GTA, but it is a WS6, so technically this is a Trans Am WS6. But this is like a time warp. And the real confession for me is I have a picture, and I wonder if I can find it at home, of me at the 1988 Chicago Auto Show sitting in the twin to this car. It was the first car I sat in at the show. I remember just being absolutely floored. And in 1988, I was 9 years old, so I was very, very excited to be at the show, let alone sit in a car that was of this caliber. I was actually shocked they even had it open to sit in. Hey guys, thanks for taking a look at this with me today. This is an excellent example of a Trans Am GTA, all original car, 19,339 miles on it. For more information on this, check it out on the website. You'll find it at midwestautocollection.com, where you're going to see a ton more pictures and a ton more information. And also check out the entire website and check out the YouTube channel. YouTube channel is Midwest Auto Collection as well. Thanks again. I appreciate it. I'll see you soon.